Ever pondered the age-old question, how do we know how old things really are? How can we confidently say that the Earth is 4.5 billion years old? Well, it's all thanks to a clever technique known as carbon dating. Imagine a clock, but instead of hours and minutes, it measures the past. Imagine that this clock uses not gears and springs, but atoms and isotopes. This, in essence, is carbon dating. So, what exactly is carbon dating? Well, it's a method used by scientists to determine the age of ancient artifacts and fossils. It's based on the properties of carbon, a common element found in all living organisms. You see, our atmosphere is filled with carbon in a form called carbon-14. This form is radioactive, which means it's unstable and will decay over time. When a plant or an animal is alive, it constantly absorbs carbon-14 from the atmosphere. However, when it dies, this absorption stops, and the carbon-14 already inside starts to decay. This decay happens at a consistent rate, known as a half-life. The half-life of carbon-14 is about 5,700 years. This means that after 5,700 years, half of the carbon-14 in a sample will have decayed into nitrogen-14, a different isotope of carbon. By measuring the ratio of carbon-14 to carbon-12 in a sample, scientists can estimate when the organism died and therefore the age of the artifact or fossil. It's like looking at a clock and determining how much time has passed based on the position of the hands. But of course, it's not as straightforward as it sounds. There are various factors that can affect the rate of carbon-14 absorption and decay, such as changes in the Earth's magnetic field or fluctuations in solar activity. Therefore, carbon dating isn't always entirely accurate, but it provides a good estimate. To summarize, carbon dating is a method that uses the decay of carbon-14 to estimate the age of organic material. By measuring this decay, scientists can estimate the age of ancient artifacts and fossils. So the next time you marvel at a dinosaur skeleton in a museum or read about an ancient artifact discovered in an archaeological dig, remember the unsung hero of history, carbon dating. It's the silent clock that ticks away in the background, quietly counting the years that have passed since the death of an organism and helping us to unravel the mysteries of our past.